I think we've both kind of had that opinion that it does feel a little bit different with Chelsea this season.
Something in this moment is not happening, and you know what? The summer is going to be massive. And like I said about her in respects of players are not playing for her, she's obvious there's going to be a clear out. I
have to bring up referees. You have to agree with us.
Yeah, I'll agree with you with the referees because I don't like no referees. Ruby Mace, Ruby. Oh. She's it's happening, man. We've seen how she's now, with games, she's starting to look like the player.
I think that's probably a thing that Everton need to probably improve over these next few seasons is to get them experienced players around the likes of Ruby Mace.
The best thing they've ever done for that women's team since I've been watching Liverpool, since they've come into the league, is get Gareth Taylor.
Speaking about goals or lack of goals, Leicester. They've only scored 8 all season.
They lost to Palace in the Cup. I don't see
Leicester are a worry for me.
Whoa.
Welcome back to Crossways, everyone. I'm Steph Houghton and I'm with the legend, Ian Wright.
Hello, everybody. I'm with the legend, Steph Houghton. So don't just ledge me off and don't ledge yourself.
I am going to ledge you off, actually.
Don't ledge me off.
I'm going to apologise first for not being able to make our meal on Saturday.
Honestly, you missed a really good one as well, Steph.
Stop rubbing it in.
I'm not rubbing it in, but when you just... In fact, I'm rubbing it in, but not purposely, because it was such good food in this place, Lilybet's, and it's got like a really good history about the Queen and everything. I just felt really sad that you just got messed up on the train.
You know what the worst thing was? I was stuck on a train at Watford with a load of Spurs fans, and I was thinking, I need to get off because I don't know where I'm going to be. So I just got off and thought, I don't know how I'm going to get to my hotel because I was doing Sky the next day. So I just stood outside for about 20 minutes thinking, I'll just have to get an Uber. But there was so many people there, and I was thinking, okay, I'm devastated. I'm missing the meal with everybody. But I made the hotel.
Was it a real nightmare? You was blocked up like 10 trains in front of yourself.
Yeah, 10. So it was going to take us about an hour and a half. So hence why I hate trains. But other than that,
all good.
Yeah. Shall we speak about the big game at the weekend?
Yeah, it was a great game.
Oh, look how happy you are.
No, I'm not happy.
Did you predict that they're going to win? You didn't, did you?
I don't think I did predict we were going to win because you know what I should have thought, and exactly what Arsenal are doing at the moment. They seem like it might be a bit of a slight on them. And now that they're kind of out of the league and like City are flying and that, this is why I was very surprised with how City played. They seem to be now playing how I'd like to see them play because they're playing with a bit more freedom, a bit more intensity. It just looks like they're up for it.
Yeah.
And for me, it just feels like, because like it's kind of done. Mm-hmm. But in respects of City, I was very surprised with them. Very surprised with how City played. It's like, again, I'll probably have to pick out Bunny because she gets a lot of plaudits, and rightly so. She's a great goal scorer. But for some reason, every time she plays against Arsenal, I don't know if it's because she's playing against Lotta, but Lotta seems to have the sign over her.
I don't know. You know what I think about the game, right? I'm like, if there's a game where you could potentially drop points, and this is from, obviously, you want City to win every single game from now until the end of the season, of course, but as long as we win this Friday against Leicester, then that's all that matters. But I think it was more, for me, like what stood out more was like in that midfield in terms of, I think we've spoke so much about Arsenal's midfield. Mm-hmm. And I actually think, even though I prefer Russo in the 9, I think she gives you something a bit like physicality and a bit of bite in midfield.
And especially when she drops back and you've got someone like, Olivia Smith, who was, she Stina's injured and I'm gutted for her, but like, it just felt different.
As soon as we knew Olivia Smith was playing the 9, I said, I feel as though she's going to try and get in behind Rebecca Canuck.
Without a doubt.
And that's not a slant on Rebecca Canuck because I think she's done amazing since she's been at City, but I don't feel as though the back line has been tested in that way. But I think, for me, where the game was won and lost was in the centre of the pitch.
I think that the pass was amazing. Oh. And you know what? I think the thing with Canuck was she just didn't give herself enough.
Yeah.
She didn't. It's like we know how quick Olivia Smith is, and she didn't cater for that. So she got too close to it, and when she got close, she just went past her, and it was a good finish in the end. I thought Viv Meadham. I thought she'd done some stuff. Mm-hmm. She looks like she's back to that quality player, but I thought that in the main we were quite comfortable in the end for a City side that are so far in front. I don't know if they know they're so far in front, they don't need to worry because they're not going to lose like five games or something crazy. But I was a little bit surprised with their output in respects of finish off well.
Yeah,
finish
because
off,
we had
finish them
that
off.
first chance in the first minute,
Yeah.
didn't we? And you're
Yeah,
thinking
30 seconds.
I'm like, okay, this is going to be good because it was quite slick
Yeah.
play. It was Miedemar, Bunny, Hempel had a really good game as well, and I thought, all right, okay, but then the flow started to kind of went in the rhythm that we normally have been over the last few games, and you know what? I think I can't be too hard on them because of what they've achieved so far this season. That win against Chelsea, but I have to bring up referees. You have to agree with us.
Yeah, I'll agree with you with the referees because I don't like no referees. Actually, none of them. I don't think that any of them. But what's your main problem? What was it?
My problem is Lauren Hemp is through on goal.
Yeah, I know. It's quite embarrassing, really. Because you're thinking to yourself, how is that not?
I just don't get how it's not a foul or how it's not a yellow card or even it should be a red card really because of where she is in the pitch and where she's going to go to.
And that says a lot because like they might not have played well City on that day for a team that's dominating so much, but those little things matter.
Yeah,
getting
massively.
those, that matters. And I think it wasn't a tough one to give.
No,
it wasn't a tough one to give. So Arsenal were very fortunate in that respect for me. Steffi, but I've got to say, at this moment, like with Arsenal just like beating teams because I feel like they haven't got anything to fight for apart from obviously the Champions League, and they're beating top teams in and around this time.
Yeah.
So you're feeling like, they're kind of like gearing themselves up for the games, what's coming. I think they'll probably win their Champions League game as well. So we'll have to see how they go. But I really do hope that they can finish it off because
there's no reason why not, though, is there?
Yeah, but the thing is what's disappointing is that we're talking about the same kind of the same team. Obviously, a couple of injuries in and around the Champions League, and they're putting in a shift now, which that's what you wanted to see at the start. You wanted to see that, and I think they'd have been right amongst it if they'd done that. But it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. But it gives them a lot of confidence.
I was very impressed with Sam Coffey when she came on.
Yes,
I think she did make a difference. I think we needed that little bit of physicality and she brought it. I think we haven't seen, obviously, enough from the WSL. She's only been here 2 games, but I think if there was a game to come on and actually go, this is what I'm here for, I think she's a bit different to Laura Blinkhader-Brown.
Yeah.
So I could probably see her starting on Friday for City, which I think you need to give her a run of games because when them games come, the likes of United further on down in the season, they could be so important for someone in there just to win that battle in there.
Just to win the battle, yeah. I'd like to see if Arsenal can take Hasegawa off of City or something.
I know you messaged me that. I was like, hands off Yui Hasegawa.
Honestly, I love Yui.
Yeah,
really,
I'm going to say
player.
out here she's been the best player this season.
She's been fantastic. She's a fantastic player. But yeah, so, but again, at the end of the day, Steph, it's kind of done for City, and now it's how City finish off.
No, and I think because we haven't been in this position for a long, long time where you're leading and you're ahead and you've obviously got a big points advantage. I just want the girls just to actually enjoy being in this position and just going, okay, let's just take one game at a time. The biggest cliche in football, but that's how it should be.
Exactly, yeah.
Leicester, put the pressure on the rest of the teams around them and just, just keep playing the way that we've been playing. That's
a great game to come back to be able to play against a Leicester when you've lost to an Arsenal. But like City, I think that City now, they should get themselves into that mindset where, right, we're going to finish this off with real gusto and ruthlessness so as we can get ready for next season because we are going to be in Champions League. We're going to be in all of them next season. And they're going to have a different energy about them, especially at this stage of the season.
Definitely.
But like you said, they haven't won it for a while. They look like they're doing it in style, but they need to finish off more ruthlessly for me.
I agree. Shall we move on to the next big team in Chelsea?
Yes.
Lots been happening this week, hasn't it, really? Thoughts on Sonia Bompastor?
Well, remember, I think it was last week or so, I said, I don't think they're playing for her. Mm-hmm. I think there's something in that because I believe that them players are still under Emma's guidance. And I think that she's come in and it's kind of thrown everything. I don't think she's the same in respects of the, how can I say, the player management. Mm-hmm. She's not as close because we know that Emma is all about the person first and everything, and then the football's after. She's about the care, and that is the main focus of everybody's well-being, and then how they're playing. And then you come to somebody like Sonia, who's very much more straight down the line. We're going to play like this, and
tactical wise,
and then you've got some players coming towards the end of it. And for them to offer her the contract at that stage, I went like, whoa. Because
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the players are not responding to her. And, when you read some of the Chelsea comments and stuff, I think the fans were surprised that she got the deal.
It does
but
seem like that.
So obviously it was signed a while back and they were trying to wait for a time
Isn't it mad
to...
though, Ian, like that it changes within like the space of like 4 or 5 months here last season, obviously winning the title.
Yeah.
You're thinking, okay, like they found the perfect replacement for Emma Hayes, even though she's very different. But then I think we've both kind of had that opinion that it does feel a little bit different with Chelsea this season.
Yeah. Because, but look, what's it? In her games, she's only lost 2 on the spin in 104 games.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Something in this moment is not happening. And you know what? The summer is going to be massive. And like I said about her in respects of, you know what I mean, the players are not playing for her. She's obvious there's going to be a clear out.
I think that's
going to be a clear out.
That's the feeling that I get between some of the players. Because, when you're saying like a lot of them players... we'll probably get on to Paul Green in a minute anyway, but have been brought in by certain members of staff. Obviously, Emma Hayes. Like you look at the likes of Millie Bright. Like Emma Hayes has spent the majority of Millie's first team career with her and got guided her into a way where, like, she is Chelsea.
Yeah.
Same like Erin Cuthbert. How many years has she been at Chelsea? So they are pretty much Emma Hayes' players. Like, how does that kind of translate into what Sonia's going to do? Because she's starting to stamp her own authority on the team in the sense of the players that she's buying. But I think, as always, the timing was a bit of a shock to us.
Yeah.
Especially when we didn't really know where Chelsea were going to...
Well, we weren't expecting her to get a new deal coming off of losing to City and Arsenal, and especially the way they lost to City. So this says to me that she probably signed that a while back. And
just show a lot of trust and confidence from the club, doesn't it, really?
Well, it does, yeah. But then obviously they've said, right, we're backing you. We're going to back you.
And I suppose for Sonia herself and the rest of the team, it's like that's the reality of it now, rather than the noise that's probably been created by the whole situation.
But but then you look at it, and the players who are probably not as comfortable as they were before, and we can see that with the way that they're playing, they look like they've kind of checked out. I think the reason why we're seeing that now, Steph, is because obviously with the contract announcement, but because like Sonia, probably there's a few players there that she knows, the players know I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's going to happen. The one thing I worry with Chelsea is are they going to do something like they've done on the men's side where they just start buying or any player that they can buy and put them on these long contracts.
Term contracts,
and are they going to go that route? Because you mentioned him before, but Paul Green, who's had a massive hand in everything what Chelsea have done for the last 13 years with the women's, he wasn't. It was quite weird that he wasn't on the announcement for Sonia.
Yeah, and there was nothing like for someone that's been there for so long. And like, I know Paul Green from when he was at Doncaster Rovers Bells, and he was assistant manager there, and he moved to Chelsea. And we've always said on this pod and probably before, like we loved how Chelsea have kind of thought about their squads, not just like the here and now, but like the next few years and seasons and planned. And that's probably a lot down to him. So I feel as though like with Sonia signing a new contract and him leaving, it just doesn't. It smells like there's a new part of Chelsea coming.
There's a new part of Chelsea coming, but like I think when you're getting rid of somebody who's got that much of an influence on the club, not just the players, because you saw when he left, how many players wished him all the best, and they're sad to see him go. But when you're losing a person in the club that's got that much invested, and the way he left, you know what I mean? They told him the day before, and he was gone. It was just feels very
brutal,
abrupt and brutal. And it seems like obviously they're trying to get rid of the whole Abramovich era. And this is why, again, I'm going to be interested to see what happens to them in the summer, because I could see a massive clear out and Sonia saying, right, I want my people now. That is it. And obviously they're not getting on. They can't be Paul Green and her cannot be getting on.
That's what I mean, because if you really believed in Paul Green and what he did, then surely he would sign exactly the same contract.
Yeah. And
they would go together. But there seems to have been some sort of friction or...
Yeah, there's some feud. Something's happened.
Because of the way that it happened. And I just think it's a shame when people like that have been involved in the game for a long, long time are then kind of just pushed out with all his knowledge and expertise.
The day before.
Like they're signing unbelievable players that when they sign for Chelsea, be like, who's that? Mm-hmm. But no, then Paul Green's like, oh, well, I've signed her for 3-4 years and she's ended up being amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think how many players has that happened to with Chelsea?
You know what I do see?
Bit of an end of an era, really,
It
isn't
is,
it?
without a doubt, because like we say, that the Abramovich, I think it was, we saw the writing on the wall when Emma left. When Sonia came in and you know, she kept it going with Emma's team because they were still in the mindset. And then now we're seeing the frailties in the Chelsea side to the point now where obviously Paul Green's gone, Sonia's got a new contract, and we're probably going to see a massive clear out at Chelsea. So we're probably looking at transitionals for Chelsea at the moment. So, you know, you have to
interesting times.
It's very interesting times. But again, someone should snap him up because, like, you know, it's sad when.
Do you reckon he'll go straight into another women's team?
I don't think so. I think that he's probably, when you get sacked, I think, like, and you fight the day before, like you're sacked the day before. You're not ready for it. He obviously didn't see it coming.
But you would think that clubs in the WSL would want to snap him up, wouldn't they?
Well, it depends on the resources what they've got, because remember, he's working with a lot of resources and he's able to find some really top players, and he's probably needs to work at that level. But you know, for instance, I couldn't see him like going to Leicester and making a mass difference. But you look at somebody with his experience, and I can't see him being out of work too long, just even if he's consulting. Yeah. Just keep see what's happening with Chelsea.
Hopefully he stays in the women's game somewhere. We need people
he's
like
got
him.
He's got a lot to offer.
Yeah.
And that, but like, it's going to be interesting. Chelsea's a really interesting one.
Shall we go to the bottom end of the table?
Yeah, come on then. Let me get my cards.
Your cards
Let me get
out,
to my notes.
Looks like you've got loads.
I've got so many notes. Who
the biggest font ever.
You know,
the biggest font ever, so you can see
look at the
them.
massive font, and I got my glasses on. They're so close. Who you want to start with?
I think we should start with Everton.
Okay.
Mainly because obviously lost the manager last week.
Yes.
And a great result at the weekend.
Great. And he used the same team.
Yeah.
He used the same team. So you feel in respects of Sorensen that they just wanted a new voice, maybe, just a change. Yeah, they just needed a change because it's Phelan, wasn't it? Scott Phelan came in. He's come in, and with the same team, and you know they won. You know what I mean? They won.
They played well, you know.
They did.
Yeah, I think.
I was really pleased for her. Is it in Magabaro?
Yeah.
500 days she's been out. She's come back after a massive injury and she scored. It must be so great for her. You know, it's like being out for like that injury for that long.
Her face was amazing. Even just like the team, I think when things like that happen, the manager leaves and you've got like, you don't really know where you are as a player or the squad, and you get a result like against London City Lionesses where I think they've been disappointing the last few games. But Everton to come and to go down to London and play that well and get 3 points.
It's brilliant. Ruby Mace. Ruby. She's you know, it's happening, man. It's happening. I think that
she's such a great girl, but it's got so much potential.
She's so much potential. And the thing is, you've seen what she's doing now. She's playing regularly. We've seen her move from Arsenal to City to Everton on loan, wherever she's been, Leicester, wherever. You know, we've seen how she's now, with games, she's starting to look like the player. And
you know what? I feel as though, just speaking to Ruby myself, I think she feels that a responsibility that if the team doesn't play well, it's like her fault.
It's on her, well.
And I'm like, you don't realise how young you are for one. And I think that's probably a thing that Everton need to probably improve over these next few seasons is to get them experienced players around the likes of Ruby Mace, because if you do, then players will flourish even more because the pressure doesn't feel like it's on them.
It's on them, yeah.
But I do agree with Ruby. I think she's got so much raw talent. There's been so much spoken about, and I'm so happy for her. But happy for Everton, to be honest, because I think we've always kind of said we didn't know really which direction they're going to go. And if Scott Phelan can come in and do really well with this team, then it gives everybody confidence that they've actually got players there that want to play for Everton.
That want to play for it. And then the problem will be is to try and attract those players to Everton. But like when you look at Everton, I think Everton are going to be all right.
I do. When I was looking at the fixtures, so obviously at the moment they're on 14 points. So it's a big win really at the weekend. They've got West Ham at home.
Tough game now.
Which is tough because
that's a good game now.
West Ham are starting to come into form.
Yeah.
And I think overall, I do think Everton's probably got a harder fixture list. So they need to win against West Ham because they've got Spurs away, United away, Liverpool home, big Merseyside derby, Chelsea at home. So that's their next 5 games. So that win on Sunday was really, really important.
Massive.
And if they can win against West Ham, and Villa don't win, they go above Villa.
You see? Because Villa, what's going on with Villa?
I think, I mean, watch them against Liverpool. I think I was really impressed with Liverpool, and I think we always said
It's
that
starting to click for him. He's got
the
it going, hasn't
signings
he?
would make a massive difference. But Villa they just looked really disorganised.
Should we talk Liverpool?
Jennifer Falk,
Brilliant
new signing,
goalkeeper,
made
yes.
a big save
Yes.
at 1-1. I mean, at
Massive.
2-1. Denise O'Sullivan, I'm a big fan. I have always been a big fan of experience in that number 6 position. Martha Thomas knows about the WSL,
Striker,
scores goals.
Yeah.
Did you see that goal, by the way?
Yes, nice goal. Nice.
Do you think the keeper should come early, though?
Yeah, I think so. You know what? I feel
You just got to just get in, jump in the
Can
air,
I be honest?
don't you?
I feel like I'm giving too much stick to the keepers, but like in that one again, I think that maybe she could have come a bit.
It was in the air a long time.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was, and I just feel like I don't want to be a harbinger of doom all the time. But every week I'm digging out a keeper. I don't want to do it, but like in that instance,
You've done it all season. Just keep going.
Why
it's
change
fine.
now?
Yeah, we've got to be honest on here.
You
know what frustrated us about Villa? So Liverpool went 1-0 up. Yeah. Kerry Holland does exactly the same run. So I'm sure Gaz calls them corner runs. So the midfielder's running towards the corner flag. The ball gets played down by the left back. She crosses the ball. Liverpool score. Fantastic finish, by the way, from Enderby. She was brilliant. 5 minutes later, the same exact run, same exact ball, and it happens again. And I'm thinking, come on, at least just track the run. Like, whoever that is, you need to be running back. And I think that's what I'm saying about Villa. I don't think they're able to problem solve quick. In terms of the style of play, I don't think I'm really following what they're trying to do.
Right, what are they trying to do? It's like, what's it, Arroyo? The manager, I remember when she came in, she's saying what we're going to do and what we're going to try and do. I'm not seeing anything.
No, it doesn't. I mean, their goal was brilliant. Great touch finish. But they just didn't bring anything else to the table.
Nothing. But because we were speaking about Gareth and we talk about him going to Liverpool. I was with someone, I was doing the Barclays the other day, and someone's talking about giving Gareth Taylor the manager of the month. The best thing they've ever done for that women's team since I've been watching Liverpool, since they've come into the league, is get Gareth Taylor. And this is why when I was saying about Liverpool backing that women's team, when are they going to start getting serious about it? And I think Gareth Taylor's the first signal for me that they're getting serious.
Yeah.
They've stuck with him, and we're thinking to ourselves, they must. Remember what we were saying? They must have promised him something because the team is so bad.
I mean, we have been really balanced on the pod in the sense of we knew what team Gareth probably wants to build and what style of football. But at that time when he signed, he didn't have the players, and we were waiting for this January transfer window.
Yeah.
But actually, who are you going to bring in? I don't think that changes my mind. The fact that is that way of playing adaptably enough for different teams. Like, how are you going to play against Chelsea this weekend?
I know, that's a tough one.
And try and get points. But I think the signings that they've made are very, very shrewd, and they've proved within 2-3 games that they've actually made a big difference.
I think they might do something against Chelsea, but we'll talk about that later. You know what? We've got to mention Mia Enderby. 3 goals in 3 now. That's exactly the kind of form a Liverpool needed. That's exactly what they needed.
I just like the fact that she's just getting in the box.
Yeah.
Just get in there.
But that's sometimes with the strikers. Sometimes it can be overcomplicated with so much work that you've got to do, whether you're outside the box or you're running channels. And sometimes just get in there. Just be in there. And you know what I mean? Now she's in there. Hopefully she's got in this vein of form. And, they'll keep getting the ball in there and she'll be able to nick some more goals. Because I think the way Chelsea are playing, especially, I think if they can keep themselves in the game, I think they might fancy themselves to get something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Did we talk West Ham yet?
No, we haven't talked West Ham. Let's do it.
Yeah, they battered Brighton.
2-0 down, though. Yeah. That's a big comeback.
I liked it. I like what they done. I like their signings, especially Katie Zellum. Katie done well with pass before the pass, but like Cascarino, Hansen. I think that, again, and then you got Martinez. She's got 3 goals in 3 as well. She seems to come alive at this stage of the season as well.
She just gear now, isn't she?
I'm watching it. She just looks sharp. She looks like a massive handful.
I honestly thought at halftime, I was like, oh my God, this could be 4-5 now.
Yeah. And
I thought, what is that going to mean towards the bottom of the table? But I think when I look at West Ham, they have quality in them forward areas. They have goal scorers and people that can cause defences problems when they play the right type of football. But
what you have to say with me is that them going 2 down and coming back, I wouldn't have saw that early on in the season.
No.
I wouldn't have seen that. So something's changed. They've got belief in themselves. Obviously, new signings always kind of give you a bit of a boost, and it's quality signings, especially with Katie. So I feel that West Ham, another one that, if West Ham can get themselves in a situation where they can get a couple more signings, they can cause problems, especially if they can keep hold of Martinez.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure how long, if she carries on playing like that, how long she's going to want.
We were surprised that she stayed this season.
I was surprised she stayed this season, but I'm thinking, well, where would she go? You know, where would she go right now? Because I'm not looking at anybody outside Chelsea, City and Arsenal at the minute. You know, maybe United, but like they've got...
Spurs, no?
Spurs could be a good one for her, but like it depends on who else goes to Spurs.
Yeah,
because
true.
I think that with the quality that she is, you need more. She needs to step up. I don't know if Spurs from West Ham is a massive step up.
Yeah.
But I think that if she carries on doing what she's doing, Steph, and then she finished the season as well as she did last season, then people will be interested, but it's going to be interesting to see where she goes.
The way that they approached the game Sunday, because they were 2-0 down, it was just about getting the ball quick to the forward players. And I think that helps the forwards quite a lot because... she loves running in space. She's got so much pace and she caused Brighton problems. And
Massive.
I think that's why you get 3 goals within the space of however many minutes, and the pressure's on Brighton then.
While you were speaking, I was thinking of Martinez in the Chelsea side that's getting ready to be like transitioned. You know what I mean? Like,
are you seeing that, yeah?
Well, to be honest, I could see like that could be the move for her because the way she plays up front, how good she is, left foot, right foot, pace, run into space. You can probably see, like, I don't know what's happening with Myra Ramirez.
Well, like as a squad player.
I think she can go in. I think she could go in. If she goes in and she starts as well as we've seen her play, you could see her going to the next level of Chelsea because she's got a lot of quality. So we'll see how that pans.
Speaking about goals or lack of goals, Leicester.
Oh, gosh. I don't know what to say about Leicester.
They've only scored 8 all season.
City this week.
Man City, Liverpool, Villa, Brighton, London City. So they have actually got fixtures where...
They've got 8 goals.
They have to look at them fixtures. Yeah, 8 goals.
8 goals in 14 matches.
And also they've brought in some WSL experience signings in the fact of Alicia Lehman, Sarah Malin, Ashley Neville.
I get that, like Ashley Neville, brilliant. Is Alicia Lehman going to score goals? She's not a prolific goal scorer.
No, and I think, of course, played in the WSL, but didn't really necessarily play for Villa all too much.
No, I've not seen...
Rach Williams, I get the Rach Williams signing because I think as a focal point and for someone that can maybe bully centre-halves, and she has a knack of scoring. If you put the ball in the box, she's one of the best in the air.
But then you want people in and around her, and that's where, you know, with Alicia's, where, you know, she's been all over the place. You know what I mean? I can't remember seeing her play 2 games on the spin. I can't remember ever seeing it.
No.
So if she can get herself around Rachel Williams, who's been a bit a body in and around the box, maybe nick a couple of goals, that's fine. But I can't see it. They lost to Palace in the Cup.
Yeah,
Palace
Leicester.
are 4th in the WSL too. You know, I don't see
Leicester are a worry for me. They are.
I don't see it happening for them at all. I think that they're
You know
doomed.
why though, Ian, as well? Because I feel as though the other 3 teams are coming into a bit of form.
Yeah.
Whereas I just don't see that from Leicester.
Nothing. I don't see anything. And again, that result against Palace, you know what I mean, who obviously got relegated out of the WSL last, beating them so comfortably at Leicester says to me, this team, they've got the signings. I don't know if there's going to be.
I mean, I felt they were unlucky at the weekend because I think they should have been given a penalty, but they still got beat. And when I watch other teams, I think there's more about them.
There's so much more about
like
them.
The energy, just like the forward thinking, and maybe I'm kind of a bit rash because there's been one game this weekend where these 3 teams have played well. So we'll have to see over the next few games. But I think that goals for 8 is a worry, whereas everybody else is in double figures.
It's a scandal. Mm-hmm. It's such a shame. It's like, oh my gosh, I only scored 8 goals.
Yeah.
Whoa. I think... and they've got City. A City that's coming off of a loss against...
And now you've angered Bunny Shaw, so she's probably going to score about 5
like
now.
5 goals or something. Sorry, Leicester.
Well, speaking of results...
Yes?
We were terrible this week on our predictions.
Can I... have you got the scores there? Because I can't see... I've got the scores.
This weekend... Well, last weekend... I got 3 points.
I got 1
You got
point.
1 point.
Who's in first place? Julia B with 81
yeah,
points.
impressive that, you know.
Yeah, but Steph, you've still got 75 points.
I know,
Only
but I got
6
3
points.
points this week. That's terrible.
I'm going to really focus this week.
No, come on.
I said that. Did I say that last week?
None of these Leicester beating Man United 4-0. You can't be saying that.
When did I say that?
You said that last week.
No way.
Yeah.
But it
Roll
was
the tape back. On Saturday, Leicester v Manchester United.
4-0 Leicester. Yeah, but it was a mistake because I was meant to say it the other way round.
To be fair, we've done 2 episodes then, so we were a bit fatigued.
You know what I mean? But like, so you've got 75 points. I've got 57 points. And Julia B in first place. Well done, Julia B.
Flying.
She's got with 81 points. What's your secret? Can you send me a message and tell me what your secret is, Julia B? What do you do? Do you study? Because
you know what? Maybe we should do these at the beginning of the pods when you're like fresher. Then you might be able to like predict better.
I don't know.
Shall we do that next week?
I don't know if liking the colour of a kit should qualify for you like saying they're going to win or not. That's how bad my
right.
like,
Let's
predictions
go then
are.
with the first fixture.
Right, first fixture: City versus Leicester.
4-0 City.
Yeah, but they just come off getting beaten like Palace 3-0 in at their own game, and they're away to City. I'm going to go. I need a big one. If I get it bang on right, can I get more points? Like
Yeah, go on. Just for this week only.
6-0.
6-0. All right then. Yeah.
I like what I've done there. Everybody's head turned over there. Villa Spurs. I'm going to go Spurs. Who's it?
I'm going to go. Yeah, Spurs 3-0.
Away. Spurs away. You know.
Mm-hmm. I'm not.
I think I'm going to go Spurs to win, but I'm going. What did you say? 3-1.
3-0.
I'm going to give Villa a goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 3-1.
Okay.
Chelsea, Liverpool. This is the one I said, okay, I'll speak about it. Because
Chelsea did well at the weekend, 2-0 against Spurs. Yeah, I'm going to go, what was the last time? It was 1-1 the last time they played, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And I think Gareth Taylor he'll have a plan for them, man. I think he's going to try and frustrate them. I think you can.
You're trying to get in my head now, aren't
No,
you?
I'm not.
I'm still going to say Chelsea. I'm going to say 2-0 Chelsea.
I'm so bad anyway, it doesn't make no difference. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to say Liverpool.
You said that, not me.
I'm going to say Liverpool are going to get something. It's going to be a surprise because everything's topsy-turvy at Chelsea at the minute. I'm going to go 2-1 to Liverpool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
brave.
I like what I've done there, yeah.
Everton and West Ham.
Why is everybody laughing at me?
The room went silent.
Everton, West Ham, wow, it's a good game. 2-2.
Ooh, goals.
You're going to go with a draw, but you're going to go with less goals because all you're doing
Can
is
I
just
go the same, no? 2-2 or not?
Do you fancy that? I don't want to go the same as you. Otherwise, I'm not going to catch you, am I?
Okay, then I'm going to go...
No, you can go 2-2. I'll change.
No, you go 2-2. I'll go Everton 2-1.
If this turns out Everton 2-1.
We haven't done well the last few weeks, so let's just go. United
You know what's going to happen
City.
as well? Like West Ham will score like in the last minute and then it will get disallowed and then it will end up Everton 2-1. Man United LCL and London City Lionesses. Man United I'm going. Is it me or you?
You go.
2-1 United.
I'm going to go 4-1.
That many? Against London City Lionesses? You think they're going to concede that many goals?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, United are in Champions League. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. They
No,
play
you
Thursday.
can't. Once it comes out your mouth. Once the numbers come out.
2-0 United.
What did I say again? I said 2-1 United.
2-1, yeah. Brighton Arsenal. I'm going to say Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal are in good form at the moment. I like Olivia Smith playing down the centre with Leslie behind her. I'm going to go Arsenal. Well, I was playing well. I thought the back four played well as well. Steph Catley's got to get credit as well. And Emily Fox. I'm going to go Arsenal 3-0.
Right, I'm going to go 2-0.
You know something? I don't like you've gone 2-0.
Well,
because
what do you want us to call you? Pick my result then.
No, because like if it's 2-0 for what, then I'm going to be gutted because I know you've chose 2-0 and like you've just gone one more than me.
Right, we're going to do it at the start next week. The result.
We'll do the results at the start next week.
Yeah,
So
we'll do the
do
predictions.
you think because I'm fresher, I might get it right?
You've had a busy day today. It's been a busy few days.
Yeah, you know what I got to say is I'm really interested in what's going to happen at Chelsea. Mm-hmm. You know, just to finish off before I'm really interested to see what happens at Chelsea. because
like we've never really spoke about Chelsea in this way.
No.
It's always been quite smooth, even though with the manager change and everything just kind of just went, business resumed really.
Yeah, but the thing is that there's definitely troubled waters at Chelsea at the minute for him to leave like that, Paul Green.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we will.
Right.
Definitely.
Are we out?
Yeah, we're out.
We'll be back next week. And by the way, we've got a very special guest next week. A very special
The
guest.
best.
The best, yeah. That's a clue.
Yeah.
That's a clue. So take it easy. See you again.